Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and I am once again joined by Mr. Shenanigans himself. Hello, Soren.
Wow!
Hello! How's it going?
It's good.
I see you set up an auto clicker for my... I did see this earlier, and I'm like, he's gonna turn this on as soon as I start recording, isn't he?
Yes. And what's even worse is, of course, speed it up.
I mean, you have to speed it up. So I'm assuming we got it fixed where, like, other people can click it and it's broadcast to other players now. Nice.
Fantastic.
And of course, that's like literally the first thing you build.
So, I spent 20 minutes on that, but I want to show you what I spent an hour on yesterday.
Okay.
Come with me.
Did you make me a teleporter, by the way?
I did.
Yay, thanks, buddy. That was very kind of you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I spent an hour on this. Someone mentioned that there are new mobs in the world because of the pigs and chickens, so I found a hamster.
Nice. He's
And
adorable.
I don't know if you've ever played Day of the Tentacle, but that's where the name comes from.
Neat. That's from Animania?
Yes.
That's Razzleberry Fox. She does the things for that, right?
Amalia?
I think so, right?
That would animate it. Okay. I have no idea. I can check it here, actually. Mod options.
I thought she did
Yeah, Razzleberry. Yeah. Razzleberry Fox, Purplicious
Cow?
Purplicious Cow, and Cyan.
Neat. So what's on the agenda for today, buddy? I see you got us a teleporter, which is super cool.
And after I got light, I went out and got a bat for you.
Well, that's nice of you.
And perhaps a cat.
Do you have, when you use do you lose that wither face mob trap thing when you craft the thingy?
You do lose the wither drop when you craft the lasso.
Yes. Do you lose the lasso when you craft the ring?
Yeah.
No?
So, no. So we have the lassos in the middle chest.
Nice. So my job, therefore, is to get a... I have to get higher than this. Just to capture a ghast, and that's it.
I mean, you could do that, or you can just take the one that's in the chest.
Oh, you captured a ghast for me, too?
I mean, I could fly, so at that point it was much easier than get one
Yeah.
on the ground.
Definitely. I'm still going to continue building the bridge that I started last episode.
That's fine.
I noticed there's like a big area where lava looks like it would normally be, and there's now like a bunch of tile there. I wonder if somebody's draining the lava out of this area.
Like, is it dirt or something? Because I think so.
Yay for bouncy boots. Holding shift doesn't help all that much if you run into vines.
No, it doesn't.
No, holding shift is like, hey, I don't care that you're holding shift. There's vines here. That's a lot of my blocks. Dun 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 dun. So it looks like we've got the RF Tools teleporter now, which is nice. Stop it. Stop going into those vine blocks. Yay. I'm probably like 2 or 3 blocks off. Yeah, literally. That's cool. That's good enough. What I can do is just pick this stuff up. So, Soren, last episode I started working on like a bridge to that Nether fortress. It's pretty well functional at this point, I would say. Today, I think I want to start on Botania so I can get us some like Botania related items like the Sash and all that other good stuff.
Okay.
Because I missed the Sash already.
Missed the Sash? Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, the Sash is good stuff. Plus, there's lots of other powerful Botania-related items that would be nice to have. But the Sash, kind of a priority.
The Sash, yeah.
Yeah, totally a priority. So let's go and do some stuffs. We don't have Ender IO yet, do we?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's being worked on by Henry, but I don't think he's gotten there yet.
Yeah, he was working on it yesterday when watching stream, so.
How's refined storage doing?
He managed to get the logger in today, so he told us 20 minutes before he logged in to make a dummy system and just trust that.
Cool, so we might be figuring out what the cause of that item loss problem is.
Yeah.
Nice. So you guys, this is why we have Forgecraft. I don't know if I explained it last episode, but basically there's a bug which causes all the tile entities to become empty? Is that what it is?
Yeah, they basically lose all their data, which means drives disappear.
Right. So like a disk drive, all the drives in it disappear, which is bad because that's where all your items tend to live.
All your crafting disappears, all your settings for like storage.
Right. So like imagine if like you had a refined storage like block in the world and you like broke it and replaced it and like didn't fill it up again. That's pretty much what happens all by itself. So all the items that are inside the blocks are gone, like the patterns and all that. So that's bad. So I guess I'll get started on Botania.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
So on the north side, there's a little area for you.
Oh, cool.
Do it outside.
Yeah, point me in that direction. And then I also totally want to get into like other things. Like I want to check more into embers. Yeah, there's like a lot of things I want to try out, but I want to make sure that I got it all.
So much to do, so little time.
Yeah, exactly. Also, every time I update Forgecraft, I forget to put inventory tweaks back in.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times.
Yeah, and I'm like, I need that. Dun dun dun. Dun dun.
Dun.
Yeah. I've got Botania. So let's do. The Endo Flame is probably where we want to start off with.
I think PvP's on.
What do you see? Ow! I'm on fire. I wonder. Is it?
I just wish there needs to be a sound in this too. Just pew.
Pew pew. The blazing ray?
You also need the battery to stay on the ground.
Oh. You're taking like 0 damage while I have it aimed at you, but then when I release it is when you take the bulk of the damage, it looks like.
Yeah, it's a bow essentially, so it doesn't shoot a laser. It doesn't keep a laser on it; just shoots one.
Neat. I like it. So what do I need?
There's
Some gold, some resonating redstone crystal, and some glass. Thank you for gathering me a ghast. Thought I had an extra one of these around, but you know what? Come to think of it, I bet Soren used it for his, so that's cool. I'll make a new one. Just need... Are we out of ender pearls?
I just used all of them to make our porters.
Ah, cool. Because I think I need one in order to make that resonating redstone crystal, unless you have some laying around.
Yes.
Somewhere. Ah, nice. Good times. I kind of really want to build a refined storage system. I feel like it's worth the risk.
It's worth the risk. As long as we don't use drives, we're fine.
Well, then what's refined storage without using drives?
General storage on large crates.
Oh, you just use them. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And you can use the storage drawers too, as long as you put that first in the network.
We could work on that soon. Yay, flight. Nice. All right, so where did you want me to do the Botania stuff?
North side. Level with the ground that you see now.
So this area here, where you have a bunch of cows for me?
It's a little past that, yeah.
That's
cows,
cool. There's a deer in there.
Bull, there's a deer, there's a chicken.
I like it.
Yeah, this mod overrides the vanilla mobs, except for sheep, currently. horse.
I suspect we have no world gen flowers, right?
From Botania, not that I know of.
Yeah, I would suspect that to be true. So what I'm going to do is take any and all bone meal I can get and work towards making the floral fertilizer stuff. Because that's usually pretty easy.
You can steal some of the bone meal and the cloches, because we don't need it there.
Oh, okay, cool.
We have a lot of canola. I don't know if you saw that.
We do. I'm sure we have a lot of canola. Nice. 2048. Yeah, your drawer is full.
It took us about 10 minutes to fill that up.
I'm sure.
Or less.
Where did it all go? It's empty now. Oh, no, it's back now.
No, it's just one room.
Some kind of weird visual glitch, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, this redstone thing grows really fast.
Yeah, so. I just need a glowstone plant now and we're set.
Nice. How expensive are those cloches to make?
Not at all. The lantern is glowstones. You have to go to Nether or get world gen.
Nice.
And the treated wood is pretty much the limiting factor.
Not bad at all. So what I'm going to do is crush this bone meal in the crusher. So I suspect that shouldn't be a problem.
So the sound you make for the breaker switch,
yeah.
How would you spell that? Okay, that's how we spelled it. That's our name of our teleporter.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't figure out the spell. So I was like, how do you spell onomatopoeias?
Probably because these are in here? Ah, that's why. Oh yeah, that plate is kind of nice.
It is really nice. It made me question why you're making a bridge, but it works.
Making it what?
The bridge in another.
Hey, don't question my methods.
Alright, we're good.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional.
You can do anything. You're an expert.
I am an expert. That expert sketch is ridiculously accurate, by the way.
It is hilarious.
It is hilariously accurate.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We can't do that. No! Let's not get hasty here. We hear the client out.
Dude, you know, like, that's literally what I do.
Yeah.
And it's 100% accurate. I shouldn't. So it's accurate in certain companies. Like some companies are
pretty.
like that.
Like, I don't think many clients would come in. Can you make one of those lines this shape of a cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
It honestly depends on the company, right? Like not the customer, but like the consultant company, right? Because some consultant companies they run that way, others don't.
Right.
But it's a very good sketch.
It's hilarious.
What's it
Even
called?
if
I
they
should
don't
like
do
people
that.
are probably going to be commenting right now in my comments like, "What's Dyer talking about?" Maybe fill us in. What's it called? It's the expert sketch, right?
And it's on YouTube, so you can
Yeah.
easly find it. Just
Yeah.
an open tab. You keep Dyer's video there, and you just come back to it in a minute. You're
Yep.
fine. That's what YouTube has.
It's called the expert. Pretty sure the expert sketch, something like that. Luckily, we live in an area that there's quite a few roses and daisies. Or poppies and daisies. How many times has the red flower name changed in Minecraft? Is it 3 or 4 now?
Rose and
It was originally just flower, remember?
yeah, so 3 times.
So it went from
I don't
flower to rose, and from rose to poppy.
Do you need red dye? Do you need like dye, or do you need the flowers?
Dye, red and yellow dye.
Oh, then go back to base. I have an unlimited for you.
Oh,
South side of the base.
south side of base?
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Oh, heavens.
That's loud.
That's a lot of dye. Okay, cool. I mean, I already collected a bunch, but that's fine. This should
Now you
work in
know.
the crusher, I think. Yeah, it does. Nice. Very nice. It's probably not worth crushering it, but meh.
No, we have unlimited, so you can easily get more.
Yeah. How'd my power gen system stand up? Like, pretty decent, or?
We haven't really used it.
Yeah.
Here.
We're gonna need to refill
Just
canola.
8.
I should at some point start automating that so that our power system remains, you know, worthwhile. Back in a minute, guys, when this is done processing. Alright, guys, we're back. So, floral fertilizer. And while I've got that going, let's crush up some more of this stuff. That should do. I'm not seeing a single white flower, which is awesome. And I'm being...
It's in the back. There's white flowers, not the one you want.
What's that?
There's white flowers in the background, but not the ones you want. When I came over, I was like, what do you mean there's no white flowers? Mystic white flower. Got it.
Yeah. So that was just bad luck. Because that's literally the one that I need the most of.
We'll see who's faster. Your fertilizer, which should be faster, or me just ginning new jumps.
Or you just lagging out the server.
I mean, I've already been over here, so it should be just loading. I ginned a lot of things trying to find that hamster yesterday.
Yeah. Is that why CPW was complaining about the lag?
No.
No. Or no.
You complained before that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's CPW. He complains.
And then I made it worse.
We can kind of leave these here, but we're going to want the yellow ones because we want more. So that's a stack. That's pretty cool. Back in a minute when this is done crushing. Alright guys, we're back. Pretty much made myself more floral fertilizer.
As soon as you start recording, guess what I found?
Too late, I already got some.
No, I found a hole.
Nope, I'm good.
But I have 4.
For what?
Or
Mystical white? I
white.
also have 4 mystical white flowers. Haha.
That is.
Sorry. Once you have, like, any amount, you're pretty much, like, good.
Yeah. I have a magenta one.
Because you can just bone meal them and break them with shears.
Yes.
And then make more. Hooray. So I'll get 8 of those, and that should be good. We'll even put our shears in there. That's a commemoration of Soren's thing he's doing. Alright, so we got that. Let's get ourselves a petal apothecary and all that good stuff. I just want to have, like, the good items that I like. You know, like the sash and all that good stuff. So we're going to want some slabs, and this is cobblestone. What I should probably do is just make a crafting table out there. That would be smart. But we'll get to that. And that'll be good to start getting some stuff. Man, I really miss not being able to mouse wheel items out of chests, let me tell you guys. Petal apothecary with orange petals, check. Can't hurt to have 2. Well, I mean, it's really not necessary, but meh. So then we're going to want an infinite source block of water. And at some point, guys, I'll probably automate this, but not right this minute. For now, I just want to kind of get the basics of Botania up and running for us. Sweet. We should have seeds in this chest over here. Nice. Because we're going to definitely want those, right? And then it's just, we'll need some stone and some wood to start converting things. So, smooth stone, which we may or may not have some of already, and some wood. We've got a bit of oak wood. Probably use more. And I saw Soren had a bunch of stone over here, so that's good. At least we have that. Do we have any kind of tree farm situation going on?
No.
So just go chop it down.
Yep.
Did you make a broad axe?
I tried making a paper one to make it unbreakable. That took forever to mine.
Yeah.
So, no.
My goodness, sir.
Nice.
Right.
I meant to make an obsidian axe, but never got around to it.
Yeah. Alright, I'll go make one. What kind of axe options do we have here? Are there other mods that add axes? I'm not really sure. I know the broad axe is like your easiest approach towards, you know, getting, like, you know, chopping a tree down. You know what? It is true that we can access all this from here, so we don't actually need, so that's kind of cool. Where is the parts chest? I totally had one of those. Did that go the way of the great creeper explosion?
The second one, yes.
The second one? There were 2 great creeper explosions?
There was 2. That was actually
Nice.
the first one, but...
Okay, so now that should be cool, right? Perfect. That's what I want to see. So I'm going to have to remake all my parts, aren't I?
Not all of them. No, they're in the crate, I think, next to... or in the middle of the room. Or one of them. I think we missed the cast, so...
Oh, I see a few, yes.
Some of
That's
them
kind of cool, at
didn't,
least.
though.
And we've got shovel head, pickaxe, wide guard. So we've got a large plate cast. We'll probably make it broad. It's a weird thing to be in there, but okay. So we need that, and then we need the tough and the binding. I could probably just straight up make obsidian, maybe? It would probably be the easiest, but we only have about 10 obsidian. So let's make iron. Iron's probably the easiest to go with. I want to see if we have any iron ore. I guess we don't have that ability. So we're going to need 8 and 16, right? Cool. Let's make sure this is disabled. So is it a mod that's putting the damage numbers on mobs when I hit them, or is that vanilla now too?
Yes. Vanilla is the heart indicators. from what I understand.
Oh, the hearts thing?
So, like, yeah, so if they get hit, they go hearts equal to what they got hurt with. Someone else is doing that.
Neat. Okay, so we're going to definitely want a plate cast, which I thought we would have had. Oh well, we're gonna have to get some brass. Aluminum brass, maybe? Or gold, but aluminum brass is better. That is 3 aluminum to 1 copper. To 1 copper. Neat. So let's go here. We'll make ourselves the broad axe head pattern. And then in this guy, we'll get our stone plate cast for that, and we'll get that. Now that is a tough binding pattern, so let's make that out of... We can make that out of obsidian. I think it's only 3 that we need. Remember, we can always swap these parts out if we really care to. And then we'll need the tough tool binding that we will put in the part builder, and we'll make that out of wood. Because why not? Okay, so you guys should be good here. So we should be good for this and this. Cool.
So the fact that when you try to break the
I do have
factory additions blocks in the village, when it gets rid of them, right?
Yes.
So I used a swap one on one and it gave it to me.
Nice.
So I don't know if it's...
I mean, I'm sure, like, maybe you need
one.
silk touch or something?
But possibly, I don't know.
That might...
That would make sense.
Right?
That'd be nice. You have to ask them.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I see lots of trees I can go chop down. I do like this mod that adds, like, the sounds thing. That's pretty cool.
Yes. The only sound I don't like are the crows. The crows are fun the first time.
I mean, I think they're cool sounding.
80th time in a row. 80th time in a row, they're like, stop. Where's my scarecrow when I need one?
I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Like, because most games have had that issue at some point.
Yeah, they're like, the bird sounds are fine. I actually like them, their ambience, and they're okay on cycle. They're not like, notice me.
Right. Like, all ambient sounds kind of have that issue. It's like...
Yeah.
You get to a point where, like, you've heard that repeated sound enough, and you're like, all right, I'm good with this. Thanks. Stop.
Yeah.
All right, nice. I've got a lumber axe, by the way, Soren. Trying to think if there's any mods we have that can automate. I mean, we have forestry, and I'm not sure. I don't remember if actually Additions Farm can work with trees.
I don't think it can. We do have locomotion.
Oh, that's cool. What about those cloches? I doubt they can work with trees.
No, but I was having a chat with my stream yesterday saying how bonsai trees would be amazing.
That would be cool.
Right, just have like a... Even if it gave one block, it would be awesome. I don't know if you've seen the pumpkins or the sugarcane grow in those. It's very smooth and animates.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So pumpkins and melons grow from like the block itself starts getting bigger, and sugarcane rises from the soil.
That's cool.
I think Blue would win the internet if you just added bonsai trees to immersive engineering. Ficuses or something that's a simple block.
Alright, that should be sufficient. Alright, cool. So now we can at least make one of these dudes. So we can get that, and then we want a spreader, so that's going to require, just pick a random dude at all. I think gold for a spreader, right? Yes. Probably want a couple of these, but for now, well, we'll make two, because, well, no, we can only make one, so that's what we'll do. So put you away. Nice. And then we'll have one for later. So how about we start with our, over here, we'll kind of do, I don't know why I sort of did this, but we're going to clear this corner. And what we can do is we can imagine that we would have like that with a spreader facing a mana pool. That should be cool. Perfect. Touch a TPS lag at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Just a smidge.
$15 out of 20.
Okay, so that looks cool. Now let's get a Endoflame. So 2 brown, a red, and a light gray. I hate not being able to shift click. 2 brown. Let's get more of these. Cool. So let's make 4 Endoflames for now. Does that sound good? So light gray.
I traveled a great distance and I found a church that spawned in the world, and it had this book, and it has amazing knowledge in it. I traveled a long distance for that book, apparently.
Jesse!
All bow down to Jesse.
Nice. And now we just need our seeds, which I could have sworn. Oh, there they are. And then with an empty hand, I should be able to... Nice. So red coal has changed, has it not?
Yes.
What's the deal with it now?
So before it was 12,800 cycle burn, right? Now that's the maximum you can achieve, but you have to have grid power to increase the effectiveness.
Okay.
The more grid power you make, the better it'll be, up to 700%. I think we're making enough grid power where it will seem the same.
Yeah.
It'll show in the tooltip after it's made.
So it's dependent on how much grid power is available at this time, right?
I think so. I don't know if it's how much you're making in total or if it's what's left.
It says we're using 46 grid power at the moment. Current efficiency boost 180.
We're using 10 for the water for the cloches.
That uses GP?
The mining upgrade, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then 16 for the resonator. We're not upgraded. And anytime we fly, 32 each.
Right. So that got 180 as well. So I wonder if we're both on the ground when it starts. Stop flying.
No, it's whenever you're actually using it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, stop flying. And then we'll see if we get more. Right? Like, don't fly at all while it's crafting.
No, it's not when it's crafting. It's at any given time.
at any given time during the
Look at the
crafting
tooltip now.
process, right?
No, look at the tooltip now. That's how much we have, regardless of when it crafted or whatever.
Right.
Probably gonna use the mill, so we have more. It's total
Yeah.
GP. Okay.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
if we make more, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so it doesn't matter how much we're using; it's how much we have made.
The tooltip is changing when you're hitting that grid. So, okay, so the
Yeah, so
the red coal
it's how much you're
changes
making.
dynamically. It doesn't write it to the red coal.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Right.
it.
So the
That's
MPs can
interesting.
be dynamic as long as it's in your inventory, and the tile can also take it.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. What's interesting is that when you hover over an item,
Right.
that calls an update, which you can force to update the MBT. So you yourself would never see the old
Interesting.
information.
So we need more watermills, is what you're telling me.
Maybe, yeah.
Make
Or go
it
fight
so,
Dragon like a few hundred times,
or just watermills.
or just watermills.
So that's interesting.
need
So
one-
that, I think that's a good change because red coal was totally OP.
Yes.
Like it
Oh, yeah.
really, really was. Like it wasn't even just a little bit OP. It was like hilariously overpowered.
8 times 1 coal.
Right. For literally almost no effort.
Yeah, no. It was basically a watermill for that.
Yeah. Yeah, a single watermill gave you enough GP to make red coal, and then you were good to go. So yeah. Alright, so I think it's wrapping up point for the episode. So what I'm going to do is get some more mana in this thing, and then we'll come back next time, and Soren, I'll make you a... That's interesting. Why didn't you guys eat that? Weird. Well, I'll make you a Sash as well, buddy. Cool. And maybe I'll look at considering automating that Endoflame a little bit. I mean, usually I would do it with... I mean, you can do it with vanilla redstone. It's easier to do with Ender IO conduits, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. Alright, Dial 20 signing off. Take it easy.